Welcome. We continue in this series where we're asking the question, why do banks credit my account when I deposit money? Why do banks debit my account when I withdraw money? Now, from the principles that we've been learning, it seems like banks contradict double entry principles, and we want to come to an understanding of why banks do what they do. Now, the key to understanding this is the word perspective. The definition of perspective is the way that one looks at something. It's a point of view. Now, for example, there are glasses that I've just put in front of you. When you look at these glasses, is it half full or is it half empty? The answer to that question is your perspective, how you view the glass. To you, it might be half full. To somebody else, it might be half empty. Now, we need to understand that when banks prepare bank statements, they are preparing it from their perspective, not from your perspective. The assumption with a lot of people is that the statement has been prepared from our perspective. No, it hasn't. It has actually been prepared from the bank's perspective. Now, when you deposit money, to you, it's an asset. But from the bank's perspective, money that you've deposited is actually a liability. So now I want us to look at double entry, or at least look at a T account from the bank's perspective. Okay, here's our T account. Like I said earlier on, it's a ledger account. On the left-hand side is the debit side. On the right-hand side is the credit side. So let's take, for example, that you decide to deposit $1,000 into your account. That's money going into your account. Now, from the bank's perspective, it's a credit. They would credit your account. Let's assume that you deduct, you withdraw from your bank account $250. From the bank's perspective, it's a debit. They would debit your account. You see, the $1,000 that you deposited, from their perspective, what they're saying is, we owe you $1,000. And the $250 that you withdrew from your account, what they're saying is, we've given you back $250 of what we owed you. In other words, what's left in your account is $750. Okay, let's develop this. We are saying when you deposit $1,000, the bank will credit your account with $1,000. When you withdraw $250, the bank debits your account with $250. Okay, let's develop that further. Again, we look at that T account. Left-hand side, debit, right-hand side, credit. Money coming in, $1,000 on the credit side. Money going out, $250 on the debit side. $1,000 that you have deposited to the bank, it's a liability. And the $250 that you have withdrawn to the bank, it is a debit, and it's actually reducing the liability. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the next class.